Hi students, today you're going to make this cool hanging sculpture with lines and shapes. How are we going to do it? Well, first you'll have a piece of wax paper on your table. That will keep anything we're doing from. First thing is get a stick with your name on it or write your name on a plain stick. Next, you're going to build a triangle. Why a triangle? Well, it's a good shape to start a sculpture because it is very stable and strong, and it's a good way to have a middle or a top or a bottom to a sculpture. Look what we have here, tacky glue. You twist the lid up, you slowly remove the brush. If it's very goopy, you scrape it on the inside. And then we're gonna paint kind of a thick little blob. It's not dripping, but it's a thick plop of glue. And then we make sure the two wooden pieces touch on the glue. Now to make a triangle, we have to glue the other end. A nice thick paint of glue, touch the wood together. And you'll see the white glue squirt out just a little bit like a jelly sandwich. And I'll show you what I mean on the bottom. I've painted it, and I'm actually going to, each time I glue during this project, look with my eyes to make sure the wood is touching and the white glue sticks out, squishes out like jelly. Let's watch. Push it down, just a little jelly squish. And so that's how you will continue for the remainder of this project, creating shapes and lines together. I'm going to speed it up so you can watch some more of my process. And then you carry your whole tray with your sculpture on top, kind of like a tray of cookies, all together to the drying rack. Part 2, if we're going to do some watercolor today, you will keep this at your desk and you will get a watercolor palette and some water and a brush. So there's my palette, there's water, a little bit in a tub, and a brush. Now, sometimes watercolor is all dry when we first get it. So you're gonna have a wet brush and you're going to tickle the oval until it wakes up. And you'll start to see the color get on the bristles of your brush. So once the color's on your brush, you can move over to your wood and slowly enjoy the color painting onto your wood shape. Do this very gently, especially if your glue is still a little bit wet. We're going to make sure all of the pieces are connected. There's no separate pieces. And then we're going to paint one piece at a time, enjoying the watercolor, filling the wooden shapes. When you need a new color, you bonk it in your water and you scrape the extra water off and go and tickle awake another oval by brushing in the oval shape until the pigment gathers on your bristles. As you go, you'll see each shape becomes a little bit more colorful with paint, even if it already had color on it. You can add new colors on top of old colors and just really enjoy painting today. So what do we do now that it's dry and glued? Well, it's time to add the wire. Make a hook. Put the hook around or into a hole in your sculpture. Maybe you're going to hook part of a stick. You can adjust the hook to make it longer or shorter. And you can see it's like I caught a fish, except I caught an art sculpture. Now I will twist. On the other side, same thing, make a hook and then twist. Now you can hang your art sculpture wherever you like.